Now, one night when I was at the gym, I was standing in front of the mirror and I was flexing, but somehow I knew how to pose just because I had seen so many TikToks of bodybuilders posing and stuff. So this guy comes up to me at the gym while I'm posing and starts asking me like, yo, how do I pose? So I'm making small talk with this guy for about 10-15 minutes. Then he asks me, yo, do you have a job? And I said, yeah, I have a job, but I'm like really not making any money. I was making about $14 an hour Canadian dollars. That's like $11 US. My plan of bringing money back to the United States was completely wiped off the table within the first 2 months. I knew that there was no way that I was going to come back to the United States with any amount of money. I was just kind of trying to survive in Vancouver. Of course, this guy offers me a second job and he asks me if I've ever done sales before. My idea of a salesman at the time was like a suit and tie dude, like you fucking, I don't even know. I didn't even know what sales was. So the guy's like, okay, be ready tomorrow morning at 7 in the morning. We're going to come pick you up. I'm like, what the fuck? Next morning rolls around 7 in the morning. 2 random dudes pull up to my crib with a truck. I hop in the truck and we go down to like one of the shittiest neighborhoods we have in Vancouver. He hands me a little blue t-shirt that says the company name, Home Exterior Cleaning. And I hop out of the truck with the sales manager, the same guy that I talked to the night before at the gym. Let's just call him Jim. We start walking through this residential neighborhood. It's not anything crazy, but Jim walks up to the door. The first door that he knocks on, he sells that client for $800 worth of home exterior cleaning. This guy literally knocked on the door, explained why he wants to do pressure washing, why he wants to do roof cleaning, and why he wants to clean the gutters, and that we would also throw in a free service of cleaning your windows. He closes the deal for $800 and we walk away from the door and I ask him, I'm like, dude, how much did you make off of this deal? And he was like, oh, nothing. It was just 200 bucks. I usually get like 25% of whatever I close. So let's just move on to the next door. $200 in 10 minutes. This guy made $200 in 10 minutes in front of the eyes of a kid that is making $14 an hour. The reason why I emphasize this so much is because this was the most pivotal moment in my entire life. Up until this point, I was under the imagination of, oh, you get a job and you work hourly and you're always trying to go for that job that pays you the most per hour. My reality was completely flipped around when I saw this guy make $200 in 10 minutes when I would have made like, what, $2? We go and knock for another 3-4 hours before I have to go to my actual job. And this guy, he tells me, he's like, yo, you spent 4 hours shadowing me. How much money do you want? He asks me, how much money do I want? I'm like, dude, you were just teaching me. I don't know. He gives me $200 for nothing. Like I was literally just walking behind this guy, shadowing him, just learning what he does. And he just paid me $50 an hour. Huge spoiler alert. I know this is going to come as a massive shock to you guys, but I fucking quit my job that day. I could have dealt with the situation a little bit more professionally, maybe put in like a 2-week notice, but I did not want to spend another minute at that restaurant when I could be out on the street making like 100 times more than I was making. So anyways, for the next month, I'm out every single day, 8 to 9 hours a day, knocking on doors. And the first week I did have to shadow the guy to learn exactly what to do in front of the door. But after I got it down and I started going out by myself solo, just hitting up different neighbors, knocking on their doors, trying to sell them a service that they absolutely do not want. At the end of that summer, I went back to the United States with $8,000 in my bank account.